Real quick before we start, if you guys love soccer and you want to see it get the respect and coverage it deserves in this country, then hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and be part of the change. And also, be part of that Road to 1K squad. Hashtag Road to 1K. Do you guys want to be subscribed, after it hit 1,000 or before 1,000? Because, you guys can be like, I was there before you hit 1,000. You can be one of those cool old-fashioned subscribers. Think about it. Alright, I'm a little late with this topic video because I forgot that Concacaf Champions League was coming back and is back today. As of recording this video, no team has played yet. But there are three or two games going on tonight, which you bet your ass your boy Drew's gonna watch. So before we, get into that, let's talk about whether or not I think an MLS team will succeed in the end. In a nutshell, I think yes. I think we have the potential this year, especially teams like Atlanta, teams like maybe even Toronto could reach the final and probably basically or hopefully win it all. But that's what I'm going to say on that topic, because I really just want to make a quick video on the predictions and preview of all the MLS teams and their opponents and what I think their success rate is going to be. So let's talk about it. So first up tonight, we've got Atletico Pantoja facing New York Red Bulls. New York Red Bulls are going to be facing a Dominican Republic team who are making their Concacaf Champions League debut. They got here by winning, some Caribbean Cup. They beat some Jamaican team in penalty shootout. So they're new to this tournament, they have no experience in this tournament. Like I said, it's their first time ever playing Concacaf Champions League, and New York Red Bulls have been here a few times. So, key players for New York Red Bulls are going to be Bradley Wright Phillips, the MLS Defender of the Year, Aaron Long is going to be at the back, leading the line, probably captaining the whole side. They haven't replaced Tyler Adams yet. Tyler Adams has moved to RP Leipzig in Bundesliga, and so he won't be in the midfield, unfortunately. So it's a big blow for them in midfield, but despite losing Tyler Adams, I think that players like Bradley Wright Phillips and Aaron Long and Alex Mule, they'll be able to really get through this team. I think this is probably the easiest lineup of all MLS teams. They got the easiest opponents. No offense to any teams that I'm going to talk about in this video. Just heads up right now. But I'm picking New York Red Bulls to get through both legs with a win through to the quarterfinals. Next up, we've got CD Guastatoya from Guatemala facing Houston Dynamo. Houston coming back to the Concacaf Champions League after a 6-year absence. That's crazy. They reached the final, I think, or like semifinals in like 2006, 2007 kind of years. Long time ago. That doesn't matter. New Dynamo, new year, new Dynamo. So they are U.S. Open Cup champions, so that's a good plus for them. That's a good motivation boost. That's a good way to intimidate this Guatemalan team. Like, this is the U.S. Open Cup champs. Let's not take it lightly. Let's just go for it. Key players for Houston Dynamo tonight and for the second leg are going to be, of course, Albert Ellis and Mauro Montañas, players of that stature. They have a pretty decent attacking form and pretty decent attacking lineup. Maybe not the strongest out of all these MLS teams who are going to be playing this CONCACAF Champions League, but definitely enough to get through this Guatemalan side. And then also a way to boost this Houston Dynamo team is that this Guatemalan side is not going to be playing at their home venue. Because their home venue in Guatemala or whatever they are, it doesn't meet the CONCACAF Champions League standards, so they got to go close around 90 miles away. I read 90 miles away from their home stadium to play this game. So both teams will not be at home. So I wonder if that's going to affect the Guatemalan side as well. And I really hope this Guatemalan side loses because my ex-girlfriend was Guatemalan, and that will just make me feel a little better. I'm just kidding. Relax. I'm picking Houston Dynamo to win both legs, go through to the quarterfinals. Boom. All right, I know what you guys are thinking. Juby's just going to pick an MLS team to win because he's an MLS soccer YouTube channel. Well, yeah, I want to pick all the MLS teams to win, but unfortunately, I think this matchup with Sporting Kansas City versus Liga MX side Toluca, I really think Sporting's Kansas City got the worst possible draw. Not the worst, but like the toughest draw out of all MLS teams on this lineup. And they are the only MLS team to start the first leg at home, so that's a good plus for them. But like I said, they got the toughest opponents out of all American teams. They got to face this Mexican side, who everyone knows, Liga MX side, wipes the floor with every other team in this competition. This is a Mexican competition, basically. We, as like an MLS community, are dying to take away that legacy from Mexico. Like, we want that legacy to be all American CONCACAF Champions League winners. Like, that would be the best. Like, that means that we have better soccer then Mexico finally. But, I don't think we're getting there yet, but we could really start with this. If Sporting Kansas City could beat Toluca, which I highly doubt they can, because, they lost players like Ike Oparo, who was a big rock for them at the back, and they haven't really replaced them much. I think, unfortunately, they're going to have to bow out in this round of 16. Sporting Kansas City fans, I'm sorry if you guys are watching. I really hope that they prove me wrong, because any MLS team that knocks out a Mexican side team is always a big plus for us. And it's always like a big plus, like, we could move forward and more towards overcoming this whole Mexican dominance over American soccer. So, Sporting Kansas City, please, I'm praying for you guys, but I really have no faith. All right, let's start talking about Toronto now, who are going to be in Panama for their first leg of facing CA Independiente. Toronto were finalists last year and only lost in a penalty shootout to eventual champions Chivas. Again, a Liga MX side. We don't like that. Obviously, losing Javinko will be a big and crucial downside to this team, and it'll play a big part mentally for them, because Javinko was like their main star last year during this tournament, because he scored in every single knockout phase. Like, he got them to the finals, or at least he was involved in every single goal. Like, he was the main guy. And I really don't think Josie Altidore can carry a team like Javinko did, but this Panama team also is no easy task. Like, they won their first league title last year, and right now they're tied with the #1 spot in their league currently. But I think that Toronto has the drive, the experience in this tournament, and the players to carve out a win over both legs and move on to the quarterfinals. So, Toronto, don't let me down, because I'm really putting money on you guys. I mean, not really. I'm not going to gamble like that on Toronto, but I really think they've got the guts, they've got the moxie to get out of this tie with this Panama side. So, I'm taking Toronto for this win. All right, the moment y'all been waiting for. Atlanta United. Probably our best bet to win this whole tournament all the way. They're going to Costa Rica. Enjoy yourselves down there, because they're going to be facing CS Herediano. I think I said that right. So, Atlanta, like I said, Atlanta is definitely the favorite of all MLS teams to go all the way and win the Concacaf Champions League. Really start the trend for American soccer to start winning big tournaments like this. But they have to get through Costa Rica's best team, or at least arguably one of their best teams in their country. This team is no joke. This team has 27 league titles to their name, and they are pretty. That's crazy. Like, that's intimidating. Like, yeah, we've won 27 league titles. Atlanta's won like one. That's a total difference. But we can't forget the kind of players Atlanta has. Ezequiel Barco. I know they don't have Miguel Almiron, but they have, like I said, Ezequiel Barco. They've got Gressel. They've got Joseph Martinez. I mean, that's all I got to say. Joseph Martinez, that's all I got to say. I think Joseph Martinez has the potential and the quality to become the top scorer of this competition if Atlanta can really play well and stay in form throughout this and throughout the MLS season. The only downside would be maybe their new manager, adjusting to their new manager's tactics and all the way they say he sets them up. And also Frank de Boer, the new manager, will also be testing himself with CONCACAF soccer. This will be his first real test in a CONCACAF tournament, so he's going to see how CONCACAF soccer really is and really how unpredictable it can be. But nonetheless, guys, I pick Atlanta United to go all the way to the final. Maybe not win it, depends who their opponents are, but they definitely got the moxie to win it. So Atlanta definitely going to go through to the round of, to the quarterfinals. So easy win for Atlanta. I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much my preview to all of these MLS lineups in the CONCACAF Champions League. I'm going to be watching this shit tonight. After you guys watch this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment your thoughts down below, and then go turn on the TV or find a live stream somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where it's being aired at, so I got to go find that myself. But as always, what do you guys think about the brackets for our MLS teams? Do you think we can win it this year? And who do you think will be disappointing American soccer this year? As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.